Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's indie game overview, I'm going to take a look at an upcoming Sandbox RTS called Knights of the Crusades. Now it's coming out for early access on May 5th of this year. Now Knights of the Crusades combines real-time strategy with city building and resource management mechanics, all wrapped up in a sandbox environment. Now the game allows players to take part in the First Crusades to become a founding father in the Holy Order. Now along the way, players can engage in land and sea combat in strategic real-time battles. Now the game's development team tells us we can expect escalating challenges with Muslim, Slavic, and Christian AI, all vying for control of key regions. And speaking of the regions, the campaigns will take players through the Holy Land, Spain, North Africa, and Eastern Europe. Now strategy and diplomacy will be key as you move to secure alliances and crush your foes. Now, Knights of the Crusades offers up everything you could want in a real-time strategy game, so don't forget on May 5th, you can embark on a journey to determine the fate of the Holy Land.
Will you march to the Holy Land, or carve another destiny as one of 50 available nations?
It's 1096, and we embark on the Holy Order campaign. Everything unfolds in real time, with full control both on the world map or up close in RTS mode. Here, player builds and manages their small hamlet of Caithness, directly managing every peasant and building as we work to outfit our knight to sail to the Holy Land.
Fed this time.
The First Crusade has been called, and now we must rally with the crusading armies in Constantinople within a year.
With preparations complete, we set sail. Before us, a vast medieval world comes to life. Cities bustling with traders and armies marching across lands from Scandinavia to North Africa. Watch as our forces descend upon the village of Angoulême, pillaging, killing, and looting. Every soldier needs to be paid and fed. And on our journey, we are forced to slaughter innocents for supplies. But not everything can be taken by fire and steel. Along the way, diplomacy plays a key role, securing trade and hiring mercenaries.
Traveling by sea is fast and offers many chances to raid trading fleets. But we must be wary of the corsairs of the Barbary coast, who prey on Christian merchants. At sea, battles are truly brutal. Ships clash, forming a floating archipelago of war. Warriors leap aboard, and steel meets flesh in savage close-quarters combat.
Winding up, taking action.
Moral dilemmas shape your journey. Slaughter and looting are tempting, but your standing with the Church, the faithful, and rival nations will have lasting consequences. Here we witness a raid on the village of Kissamos, where RTS gameplay shines in full glory. Collect resources, set up an army camp, and build siege weapons before rallying your forces for the assault.
Crossbows to it.
Then rain fire on the defenders with dozens of available siege engines. For Kissamos' defenders, the sight of armored European knights thundering toward them is a vision of terror. An unstoppable force, unlike anything they've faced. The Crusaders' heavy armor gave them a decisive edge in the battles ahead.
The Holy Land awaits. As the gameplay continually scales up, upon arrival in Constantinople, our hero joins the great crusading armies, preparing for the siege of legendary cities, like Nicaea or Aleppo. Massive sieges define the battlefield as you command thousands in a struggle for dominance of the Holy Land. City sieges can last a very long time and employ all the technological breakthroughs of medieval siege engineering, from boiling oil to ballistas and trebuchets. And as the walls fall, city streets turn to chaos, drenched in the fury of the Crusades, where thousands of innocents are slaughtered, as religious zeal echoes with cries of Deus vult, God wills it.
As the conquest of Holy Land nears completion, the player gets to establish a new holy order, and priorities change from conquest to protecting pilgrims and building up order infrastructure. And now the true challenge begins. Expanding your order while holding the Holy Land against relentless assaults by the faithful.
A lot of blood will be spilled in God's name. Soon, our order will stand alone, conquering great cities. And as our order grows, new weapons of war will be forged through technological research. And the Holy Land is just the beginning of an epic saga spanning generations, from the 11th to the 16th century. From the sands of North Africa to the forests of Eastern Europe, the Order's reach must spread, converting and cementing its power. In time, kings and emperors will stand in the Order's way, challenging its shadowed grip over the world. But against the will of God, they shall falter. Deus vult.